Don't you hate it when you enjoy a film that a lot of people hate? Well, 3 Days to Kill happens to be one of those movies for me. Hey everybody, this is 22 Tiger Dude and I am here to review 3 Days to Kill. 3 Days to Kill is directed by McG, the guy who directed This Means War, Terminator Salvation, and We Are Marshall. The film is also written by Luc Besson, who also wrote The Fifth Element, Taxi, Taxi 2, Kiss of the Dragon, Wasabi, The Transporter 2, The Transporter 3, Arthur and the Invisibles, Taken, Taken 2, From Paris with Love, Colombiana, Lockout, The Family, and the upcoming Paul Walker film Brick Mansions. The film stars Kevin Costner, Amber Heard, and Hailee Steinfeld. This film is about when Kevin Costner plays a secret agent. He hasn't seen his family in 5 years. The dude finds out that he only has 5 more months to live because of him dying soon. He wants to reconnect with his daughter, played by Hailee Steinfeld, and he just wants to use the rest of his lifetime to reconnect with his daughter as well as his wife. But Amber Heard, yes, ladies and gentlemen, the sexy beast, she has one final assignment for Mr. Costner because she has this drug that will actually help Kevin Costner live longer. But he would only get that treatment if he did that one final assignment for, once again, the sexy beast, Amber Heard. 3 Days to Kill was a film I was interested in seeing. This looks like it could be entertaining. I am seeing that a lot of people hate it. The critics didn't like it. And after seeing the film, I gotta say, I really had a freaking blast with 3 Days to Kill. This film was a lot better than I expected. One of the best parts of 3 Days to Kill is by far this guy, Mr. Kevin Costner. He is so awesome in this film. He definitely brings a lot of charisma on the screen. It's just so exciting to see him in the lead role, to see him kicking some ass. Unfortunately, you don't get that much Amber Heard in this film, but she's really hot to look at, like, oh my gosh. Hailee Steinfeld is in this film as Kevin Costner's daughter, and this was definitely a different role for her. She plays the bratty teenager. You would think she would be annoying, and when she first comes on screen, she was maybe a tad annoying, but as the film goes on, you could understand why, because Kevin Costner hasn't been with her for the past 5 years. One of the strongest points in 3 Days to Kill that I just absolutely adored looking on the screen is Kevin Costner and Hailee Steinfeld's chemistry. It was really sweet. I know that's a little odd to say because this is an action movie, but really 3 Days to Kill, I got so much more than just an action movie, and I really admire the film for this. It really worked, in my opinion, with all these following things. It does have action, which I think it succeeds at doing. I think the action scenes are well shot. I really enjoyed the techniques that McG used to film the action scenes. They were exhilarating, and it was just so freaking awesome to watch. I really love the comedy in 3 Days to Kill. It really worked for me. Every moment really just made me laugh so hard. It gave me a big smile in my face. I was cracking up to the point where my face was just turning red. There barely was a miss in terms of the comedy, in my opinion. There was maybe a couple of misses, but that's really no big deal. The comedy overall is just plain clever and perfect to me, and it's clever in that sense on how they were executed, and it was amazing how Luc Besson could actually come up with comedic moments like that. You have to admire the guy for going something zany, something unique with the comedic scenes. I also thought the storyline was really good. The writing was really clever. It was really crazy. And it was just overall really creative. It really is one of the wittiest action films I've ever seen. Just how the storyline was overall written and how the overall concept was handled. My only flaws with the film would be that Amber Heard did feel wasted. It felt like she was only in this film just to be, your sexy Amber Heard. She did do good, I will say that. Yeah, she was over the top and she shot a few dudes for no reason, but I would say she added a little bit of that comedic style in her. I enjoyed her screen presence, not just because she's sexy, but I just thought overall how she portrayed her role, it was really interesting. She did feel wasted, and I do think she deserves better than that. She really shouldn't just be used just because she's hot. I really want her to be useful. And other than a few things she does do in this film, she really didn't have to be in here. The humor does get a little bit repetitive, but definitely the weakest point of the film was the finale. The finale, it was cool, but it felt very rushed. And the ending, well, it was nice, it was happy. It did feel a little bit of a cop-out, and it just ended abruptly. Overall, I had a freaking fun time with 3 Days to Kill. I completely loved almost every moment of this film. I did not expect it to be this good. I also thought the villains in this film were really good. I would say they were pretty menacing. I'm going to give 3 Days to Kill 3.5 out of 4 stars. That's right, I'm really going that high for this film. I am 22 Tiger Dude. Don't forget that I will always have Tiger Power!